Welcome back everyone to another technical analysis, and today we'll take a look at the LTC coin. Straight to the point, the point of interest for us as of now is this $55 mark area, which marks some kind of supportive area where we had, since the beginning of April, we had a slight upside momentum here. Now we are seeing some kind of distribution area forming here, or accumulation, can't really tell right now. And then as we overall looked at the state of the market, we are expecting to see some kind of downside movement. So taking this information to the LTC coin, if all goes as planned, what we are looking here is the breakdown of this area here. So let's take the brush. So a breakdown from here, then sellers have to secure this area with some kind of retest, and then a further move to lower zones, reclaiming those areas here. So main targets are $51.5 area, then $52.7, and basically $54 area. So that being said, we are going to look for the major setup, which is going to be looking like this. Let's open and show what kind of target entry and everything is going to be looking approximately. So let's start with the first target and stop loss. I would say it would be somewhere approximately here. Can't really tell where as of now. And like this. So once we see the breakdown from here, we are going to be open with a risk and reward ratio setup of almost 1-to-1, but slightly in the favor of the stop loss. But again, if we see the breakdown, this is just the first stop for us. This would be the major target. The major target is 1-to-2 risk and reward ratio setup. Now, once we reach this zone here, we are going to move the stop loss to the entry. We might not take any kind of profits here. Maybe take like maximum 20% of the profits. But eventually would be securing majority of the profits near this area, which is 52.7 mark, and then of course this area here, which is $51.5 area. So that being said, if we zoom out, we see that we've been in some kind of sideways channel here. So as we had this slight upward channel forming with stable upside movement, slight correction against upside movement, slight correction, and now somewhat forming a sideways channel, then the logical would be to see the price reclaiming again to lower zones, which would result in an ideal movement inside this sideways channel that has been formed here. So that area here, bouncing from one side to another, and as we have been bouncing from upper sides, the logical would be, once we see the breakdown here, to go to the lower zones. So that being said, expecting to see the breakdown from this area, and as soon as we see the breakdown from here, it has to be a clean one, not like this, because despite the fact that this was a breakdown, it was initiated, so I'm talking about this one here, this was initiated just purely on the emotions of the traders, where we had a quick liquidity grab and then the similar liquidity grab to lower zones. So despite it would have been a good entry point around here, it isn't how do I say, a proper confirmation for the sellers or for us to take a short position from here on. So once again, we need to see proper breakdown, the price to secure this area, and then we can go and reclaim the lower zones, which even if we wouldn't aim for these two entries, the final risk and reward ratio setup that we are aiming for here is basically 1-to-3 risk and reward ratio. So that being said, this is the setup we are expecting. We might not see the reversal happening from here. We might see a slight reclaim of this area here, so this zone here, and then see a reversal. But overall, the main game plan is simple. We need to see the breakdown from here. As soon as we get the breakdown, we are going to enter with a short position on the 30-minute time frame. So that's it for today. As always, if you like this video, feel free to leave a comment, and I will catch you in the next video.